Okay. Frank, mix those up a little bit. I don't want anybody to think I'm cheating. You mix them up. Yeah, let me make sure. I want to take one card out of here. The one you named, I don't want it used again. Let's take that out of here. Okay. I just don't want that used again. Okay. We're going to try a little experiment. This doesn't always work, so I don't want you to feel bad if it doesn't work, but it's not really a trick. It's not going to fool you. It's just a little experiment. And what I'm going to do is deal out some hands of poker. Now, to participate in this experiment, you don't need to know how to play poker, so don't worry anything about that. We're going to try a little experiment, and I'm going to ask if you would, do you mind taking a hand for me? And Janelle?
Yes.
Frank? And if you would take a hand. Now, what I'd like you to do, I'd like you to look at your hands, and I would like you to each think of a card. One of the cards in the hand. Do me a favor, don't tell anybody else what the card is. If you've got friends or something behind you, don't say, I'm going to think of this one. Just, I want you to be the only one that knows what the card is. You have one? Mm-hmm. No one? Yes. No one? Got one? Everybody got one? You want to mix your hands up or anything a little bit, or no? You're happy? Can I have your hand? Don't forget your card. Might be just a little while before I ask you about it, okay? Right, don't forget your card. Might be a little while before I ask you about it. Don't forget your card. Might be a little while before I ask you about it. Can you guess what I'm going to say? Don't forget your card. Might be just a little while before I ask you about it, okay? Now, like I said, there's not really a trick. It's just more of an experiment. It doesn't always work, so we'll see what happens. I'm going to deal out hands of poker. I'll deal out 5 this time. Save a little time. In a minute, we're going to try a little experiment. What I'm going to do is show you each of the hands one at a time. And I'm going to ask you if you see your card in the hand, the card you're thinking of. If you do, tell me that you see it, but don't tell me which one it is, and we'll have a little fun, okay? Sorry what I mean. You're thinking of a card, right? Do you see the card in that hand?
No.
You see your card in that hand? You do? You see your card in that hand?
Yes.
You do? You see your card in that hand?
No.
Okay. I'm going to start with you, Janelle. I'm going to ask you one at a time if each of these cards is yours.
Okay.
I want you to just say no to me 5 times. In other words, I want you to lie to me in your card. Okay? Just say no 5 times. Okay? Is that your card?
No.
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 A lot of experience in saying no 5 times, huh? Okay. Do you see a card in that hand?
Yes.
You do. I'm sorry, do you see a card in that hand?
No.
You do not. I want you to just look at all 5 cards. Don't focus on any one in particular. Look at all 5. Okay, don't fall asleep. I'm going to set one aside here for you. You see your card in that hand?
No.
No. How about that hand?
No.
Okay, do you see your card in that hand?
Yes.
Okay. You concentrate on all 5 cards. I don't want to look at her. Watch her eyes. That's very good. I'm going to set one aside here for you. Now we'll see how the experience... Oh, I'm sorry, Frank. I didn't mean to forget you. Don't say anything about your card. We'll get back to that. What card were you thinking of?
Ace of diamonds.
Ace of diamonds. Isn't that crazy? Janelle, what card were you thinking of?
The 8 of spades.
The 8 of spades is yours?
6 of hearts.
The 6 of hearts. Unbelievable. Isn't that crazy? Now, Frank, I didn't mean to forget you, but don't tell anybody what your card is. This is not one of these tricks. It's not going to be that card. It's not going to end up in my shoe. You know, I just want you to make sure that your card is really in there, and I won't look at your eyes because I don't want you to think I'm trying to focus on anything. Did you see your card in there?
Yes.
Is it in there? Okay. I want to make sure it's really in there. Now, this puts us in kind of an awkward position because if you did what I asked, you didn't tell anybody else what the card was, right? So nobody else knows what the card is except you.
Right.
Wow. And you didn't do like those magicians. You didn't take a card. You're just thinking of it, right?
Right.
Wow. 1 card out of 52. I'm going to take a chance and set one right down there in the middle of the pad. Would you tell the audience what card you were thinking of, Frank?
6 of spades.
The 6 of spades?
Yes.
The 6 of spades.
Oh.